Hello everybody at Enchanted Emerald. This is Melissa bringing you another card pull, and this is going to be for this evening, August 23rd, 2021. A little message here for you. If you're catching me on the Facebook, please don't hesitate to hit me down below with the hi. If you're catching me on the replay, hashtag replay. If you're catching me on YouTube, please don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button below so you're in the know of all of the amazing content as it's coming out. So as we get started here, of course, I use the traditional Rider-Waite deck, and tonight we have the Three of Cups accompanied with the Star card. I definitely feel as though you've been out there setting your intentions. Hi, Gary. Thanks for hopping on. I feel as though you'll be setting your intentions or have been setting your intentions, and now you're about to get what you deserve. And it's a beautiful energy accompanied with this, okay? There is a little bit of a energy that comes with this as well, to just be mindful that history has a tendency to repeat itself, okay? So, you have to kind of be mindful of things that you have learned from the past, because I do feel as though some of these lessons, yes, they come full circle, but they have a tendency to creep back up sometimes. The universe likes to test us, and so this could be happening around you, and so just being mindful of that. And Spirit is saying, listen, talk is cheap, okay? I feel like there's a lot of empty promises going around right now, right? And I feel as though you're going to have to set a boundary with someone. Like there's a fine line being drawn in the sand. So this line is just a very small line that separates you from another person, okay? So in terms of what you stand for, what you believe in, things like that, that's really what I'm feeling is coming up with this, okay? So looking beyond yourself and seeing the bigger picture is really important right now. And I feel in terms of what is coming up with this is like where you stand and where you stand on issues. If you were to cross that line and go on to the other side, you might completely unravel, right? Where the energy over there could be like completely different than what you're used to or what that person deals with on a daily basis, right? So you have to really give credit where credit is due. These other people, like you have to be able to, walk a mile in their shoes, so to speak, and understand that, everybody has a different view based on things that they've gone through in their past, like the lens of their experience, okay? And so understanding that is exactly what's separating the two of you. So that might be why this other person doesn't see things exactly the way you see things. So just understanding that, acknowledging that is really important. I do feel as though, with the energy that's accompanying this, it could be a tendency now to cope with things by telling yourself things just to feel better, right? Like you might be telling yourself certain things that might not necessarily be true. In fact, what I feel with this is more like things might be out of your control in actuality. But what you're saying is, if this happens, if this set of circumstances happens, then I know that I'm going to feel good. I'm going to feel safe. I'm going to feel secure, right? But understanding that you can't control other people. You can't control what everybody else does. We only can control what we do, right? And so, there is no going back. There's a message here that there is no going back to, how things were before. There's only moving forward. There's only being in the present and then moving forward with what we have. And we can't predict the future, right? But what we can do is have faith and understand that we can control our response. And so if you're sitting in a place where you're allowing external factors, other people's actions, events that are happening, if you're allowing those things to dictate your feelings in terms of whether you feel safe or secure, then you want to be able to take a deep look within yourself right now and understand, ask yourself these questions, like what is it that I'm holding on to? Why am I holding on to this fear? And how am I able to let this go? How can I work through this? And sometimes it's just acknowledging that, right? And so how you can step into your faith a little bit more, lean into that faith, okay? because I do feel as though, you know, like we have a very broad horizon with this Three of Cups in the Star card. We have a multitude of possibilities coming in for us, okay? I do feel like there's, you know, we're going to be learning a lot of things about ourselves, about other people along the way. And I feel like things are going to turn out like completely different than we even expect, okay? And I think that there will be things along the way that will spark our interest, so to speak, and hold our attention, and understand that there's going to be more than one path to get you to your place of happiness, okay? And what I feel this too is like, I feel as though somebody has like a walkie-talkie and they're walking through the woods, right, on their path, and you know, they step just outside of the wood's edge where they can no longer hear another person on the walkie-talkie. Now, whether that other person is their higher self, whether it is their buddy that's, or, you know, their cohort that's with them and helping them to navigate their path, right? You know, maybe their buddy has the map and they're across the way or whatever. You know, they're stepping just out of range where they can't hear that person anymore. So I think maybe it's, you know, letting us know that, okay, we have to backtrack a little bit. And so that's where some of these lessons, right, they might be showing back up, and we have to kind of clarify with ourselves and with the universe that, like, okay, we got this. We've been through this lesson before, and proving to yourself that, yes, you can do this. So backtrack a little bit, get back into the woods edge, get back to a space where you can really tap into your intuition, listen to your gut, know how you're feeling so that you can release some of that fear, right? Understanding that when you're following your gut, you're following your intuition, you cannot go wrong, right? Spirit will never steer you wrong. Things might not turn out exactly how you want it to, but again, is that just us controlling that? Because Spirit will always take us on our path of most joy. Least resistance and most joy is really where we need to go. It might look like this, but that's because there's a lot of pit stops along the way that will make you happy, right? That you get to your destination. And so, you know, I feel, you know, just really settling in with how we're feeling in terms of getting in touch with our intuition, our hopes, our dreams, understanding our fears better, understanding when that comes up, why it's coming up, so that you can understand to move past that, right? Move past that, work through it, work with it, right? Become friends with your fear so that you can befriend it and know it better and work with it so that you can release it. And so that's a beautiful space, right? So this is a great read here for us for this August 23rd. I do so hope that this resonates for you in some way, shape, or form. As always, not all general readings can resonate for everybody, but take what resonates and leave the rest. And as always, if you're interested in your own personal reading, I'd love to be able to do that for you. You can hit me up at the website and purchase a reading, or you can email me at enchantedemeraldny@gmail.com, and I will be back with another read for you guys again soon. Thank you so much. Take care.